welcome to our YouTube channel, the Akbar Birbal Stories. The best weapon Emperor Akbar was roaming around Nandavan along with some dignitaries. Birbal was also with him. Akbar was ecstatic to see the roses blooming in Nandavana and said, "Aga, if there is a heaven on earth, it is this Nandavana," said. "Yes, Lord, you are right," as everyone agreed. Only Birbal remained silent. Noticing that, Akbar said, "Birbal, don't you agree with what I said earlier?" He asked. "Lord, it is these rose flowers that give beauty to this Nandavan. But where there is beauty, there is danger," said Birbal. "Oh, do you mean the thorns on roses?" asked Akbar. "No, Lord, I didn't say them," Birbal said. "So, you mean the snakes hiding inside the rose plants?" asked Akbar. "Man is the danger to snakes. As soon as they hear our footsteps, they run away," said Birbal. "Then what do you mean by danger?" Akbar asked with boredom. "Lord, risk isn't just beauty. Power, wealth and fame are all at risk. You are Bharat's most powerful, most famous, all-wealth emperor. But because of the above, the kings of neighboring kingdoms are jealous of them. They have hatched a conspiracy to defeat themselves and claim victory. That's why I don't think there is such a thing as heaven on earth." Birbal's words made Akbar think. The next day in the assembly, Akbar asked, when a man is suddenly surrounded by danger, what is the best weapon to use for his defense? He asked a question to the congregation. "Sword," said one. "No," Birbal refused. "Sometimes the hand holding the sword is inactive," said. "Avoid danger by aiming at the enemy from a distance and throwing the spear," said another. "If the spear misses the mark in the tension, it will be of no use," said Birbal. "Right, if no weapon, sword or spear, is good, what can be used in danger?" Akbar asked. "Our knowledge of thinking and acting according to the situation is the best weapon," said Birbal. "Just madness. I see how your brain works when you're in danger," Akbar teased. And the audience joined him in making fun of Birbal. "In time you will know for yourself that what I have said is true," said Birbal. The next day, Akbar was strolling along the river bank with some dignitaries, and Birbal was also present. Then, hearing the same shout and cry, people were running headlong. When they saw the emperor, they came running and said, "Lord, danger, danger." The elephant suddenly became religious. "It is running towards this side. You run away at once," they shouted. Before they could finish speaking, Madhyana was seen running in the distance. Immediately, Akbar drew his sword from his waist and all the assembled drew their wads. But when they realized that they could not deal with the religious elephant with the sword, they took hold of the dikpram and stood as idols. Akbar also realized that great danger loomed ahead of him. It was known that nothing could be done to an elephant by a sword or a spear. But his nature did not allow him to run away like a coward. As everyone stood idly by, Birbal suddenly grabbed a cat and threw it on the elephant's back. The cat, frightened by falling on the elephant's back, clawed at the elephant. Unable to bear the pain, the elephant tried to catch the cat with its trunk, which escaped and ran down. Turning all the elephant's anger on the cat, it ran in the opposite direction, chasing the cat. The elephant could not run fast enough to carry his bulky body. The cat ran away, hiding in the roadside bushes, and the elephant searched for it by entering the bushes, thus diverting the elephant's attention. Akbar and others escaped without being caught by the elephant. Akbar, who stood for a moment as a statue, when he regained consciousness, hugged Birbal and embraced him. "Birbal, well done. You have proved that knowledge is the best weapon. You have made us understand the fact that the best way is to use your brain to think and act according to the situation. You are right. Any danger can be faced if a wise man like you is around." He appreciated that.